Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Before we start today's ceremony, I would like to take a few moments to honor the memory of Mark Spross. He was the director of Metcom 911 in Woodburn, and one of his employees is attending BT144. She and I both learned of Mark's sudden and unexpected passing on the 22nd of July, the morning that BT144 arrived. Mark had also been a part-time instructor here at DPSST for us since 2018. If you ever met Mark, you would remember him for his smile. If you were acquainted with him, you saw his energy and his passion for 911. If you were lucky enough to have him as a friend, you loved him, and he loved you big in return, as he cared deeply for others. In fact, right now I can hear him saying, "Tammy, stop. This is not about me. It's about the graduates." Well, Mark, I didn't always listen to you, so we're going to celebrate the graduates for sure. But for just a moment, we honor you. So if you would all please join me in a moment of silence for Mark Spross. Rest easy, dear friend. And now, would you all please rise? It is my pleasure to welcome the graduates of Basic Telecommunications Class 144. Please remain standing for our national anthem being sung today by Mia Abbott of Grants Pass Police Department.
Class, half right face. Class, present arms.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Class, border heart. Class, half left face.
Please be seated. Welcome to the graduation ceremony for Basic Telecommunications Class 144. My name is Tammy Atkinson. I have had the honor of serving as the training coordinator for this class. On behalf of the department, the DPSST staff, and the members of our graduating class, we thank you for being with us today. Now it is my pleasure to introduce individuals who will participate in today's program. Our guest speaker, Sheriff Michelle Duncan from Lynn County Sheriff's Office, DPSST telecommunications instructor, Scott Habercorn. At this time, I would like to recognize Sierra Linnemeyer of Grants Pass Police Department, who was selected to be the class leader. She served as liaison between staff and students and has willingly taken on additional leadership responsibilities during the past 3 weeks, for which I would like to extend a personal thank you for a job well done. It is now my privilege to introduce our guest speaker, Sheriff Michelle Duncan, Lynn County Sheriff's Office. Sheriff Duncan began her law enforcement career in 1996 as a corrections officer at the Oregon State Penitentiary. She was hired by the Lynn County Sheriff's Office in 1997 as a deputy for the residency of Mill City. In 2004, Duncan was assigned to detectives specializing in narcotics investigations. She was then promoted to patrol sergeant in 2008. She continued moving up through the ranks, serving as patrol lieutenant, patrol captain, and undersheriff before she was appointed as the 41st sheriff of Lynn County in 2022. She was elected to that office of sheriff later that year. Duncan has a wide range of experience. She has served as an instructor for the agency and has led both the defensive tactics team and field training and evaluation programs for training new patrol deputies. She has served as the incident commander on major events such as the Willamette Country Music Festival and the 2020 wildfires. Additionally, Duncan has served as the public information officer since 2015. She currently serves on the Northwest Accreditation Alliance, the Department of Public Safety Standards and Training Police Policy Committee, and several boards through the Oregon State Sheriff's Association. Duncan has an associate degree and holds her management certification from Department of Public Safety and Standards and Training. She has completed Oregon State Sheriff's Association Command College, and she is married and has 2 adult children. She enjoys camping, hiking, gardening, cooking, and sports. Please join me in welcoming Sheriff Duncan.
First and foremost, I'd like to thank the Academy for having me here today. I think graduations are such an important moment in a career in law enforcement, and that's not any different for our communications personnel, that they wear so many different hats, not only just law enforcement, but often as 911 dispatchers, serving a wide array of communities, including our fire personnel. To speak to that, as a communications dispatcher, you are the first of the first responders. You are the first one to serve the public when they call. You are the voice that often brings calm to a very chaotic situation. Victims and other first responders depend on you and the information that you give them. It is not an easy job, as you cannot actually see what is going on and can only relay what you are told. As someone who has worked many a patrol shift, I cannot tell you how much you are appreciated and relied upon. I remember having those dispatchers who you just knew had your back. They got all the information you were looking for, knew the change in your voice, maybe indicating that you needed some backup. They were just in tune with their law enforcement and fire personnel that they were dispatching. Being a dispatcher is not an easy job. The hours are tough and the work is tougher. Many of you will never know the outcome of a call or may have to wait those very long many minutes to know that your officer or deputy are okay. The job comes with an enormous amount of stress. This is why it is important to remember to take care of yourself throughout this long career, mentally, physically, and emotionally. Keep forming and fostering those bonds like the ones you made through the Academy and relationships both in and outside of work that are a positive influence on you. Remember that you owe being healthy in all these ways to others in your life. You owe it to your coworkers who depend on you to help them through that busy and crazy shift. You owe it to your families who may not always understand what you are going through, but they want to be there to love and support you. Most of all, you owe it to yourself, so you can truly enjoy your life during and long after this career. Someone recently told me that to look at our jobs as we get to do this. This is not a job that you have to do. We get to go to work. We get to serve our community. We get to be in the position that most in our communities look up to. Don't ever let your get to become a have to. If you start saying, I have to do this job or I have to go to work, then you start losing the reasons that you signed up to do this in the first place. Remember why you wanted to be in public safety, a public safety dispatcher in the first place. I'm guessing you wanted to help people. The public out there will always need your help. Just remember your why and don't get caught up in the how you do your job. The how will always change, and it always won't necessarily change for the better, but the why should always remain consistent throughout your career. There will always be people out there that need our help. My hope is for all of you to end your careers, years and years from now, in a good place where you realize you were an important part of something so much bigger. You will help so many people, and many that you will never even know how much of an impact that you had on them. I'm going to end this with asking you to do two things. Have fun and keep healthy.
Next, it is our custom to introduce students who have achieved individual honors during their 3 weeks of training at the Academy. I would like to invite Sheriff Duncan and Tammy Atkinson to stand and help present the individual awards. Family and friends, please feel free to come forward and take photographs. The Carol Fagan Academic Achievement Award is presented to the student who displays outstanding scholarship achievement, as well as the ability to demonstrate skills and knowledge learned. In addition to this award, recipients of this award in the telecommunications classes receive a 1-year membership to either APCO or NENA, which are two professional organizations representing public safety communications. These scholarships for membership are provided by the Oregon chapter of APCO NENA. For BT144 with a score of 100%, the Carol Fagan Academic Achievement Award for Basic Telecommunications Class 144 is presented to Jennifer Beatty, Clackamas County Communications. The Victor G. Attia Outstanding Student Award is named in honor of the distinguished former governor of the state of Oregon, who served from 1979 to 1987, in whose term of office this agency became a reality. This prestigious award goes to the student in each basic class who is selected by students and academy staff as the overall most outstanding student in the class. The student selected must display exceptional professionalism and demonstrate exemplary attitude, as well as outstanding achievement in leadership, academics, and skills. The Department of Public Safety Standards and Training is proud to honor the recipient for Victor G. Attia Outstanding Student Award for Basic Telecommunications Class 144, Sierra Linnemeyer, Grants Pass Police Department. Now it is my privilege to introduce the class spokesman for Basic Telecommunications Class 144, Andrew Doman of BOIC.
On behalf of BT144, we would like to thank Sheriff Duncan for speaking at our graduation, and I would like to present this token of our appreciation. Skeptical, awkward, uncomfortable. 3 words that we can all identify with at least one of on July 22nd. Remember the first day? We all walked in, collectively clutching our coffee cups, Stanley mugs, and hydro flasks like they were life rafts. Hats off to those of us who resisted the Stanley Cup craze and clung tightly to their perfectly serviceable and downright reasonable hydro flasks. Strangers destined to sit in a room together that was always slightly warm and humid. Icebreakers, man, the icebreakers. Where are you from? Tell us about your pets. Rinse and repeat. There are 25 of us in BT144. 25 unique individuals of varying backgrounds and experience levels. Some with years of public safety service experience all the way down to none. 25 souls on the same journey who would like to thank our amazing instructors who imparted their knowledge to us. Tammy? Tammy comes with a vast experience from her time working in Newport. However, 11 years ago, she decided to take on the challenge of teaching this ever-changing environment. Thank you, Tammy, for prosecuting us and guiding possibly your most awesome class, BT144. We also want to thank Scott, who embodies what it means to be a strong leader in a challenging career. His continuing desire to teach the new generation has given us the tools to succeed with empathy and compassion. A call out to all other available units, Sarah, Becky, Carla, Bree, Rory, JD, and temporary apparatus on loan from the state, Chris. Each one of us will carry the wealth of wisdom shared with us back to our respective agencies. The staff here at DPSST have all been wonderful, kind, and helpful. Some of them may not enjoy mayonnaise or Alfredo sauce, but we've done our best not to let that cause bias amongst us. The hardworking staff in the kitchen has kept us full and made us laugh every day. We sat a lot, some of us nodded our heads a lot. A few days felt like exercises in humiliation, which they were, but they were also grounded in learning. Skits may have been uncomfortable, but man, did they lead to a lot of laughter and smiles in the classroom. It sounds silly, but think about the difference in only 3 weeks. The lucky ones had people from their agencies here with them. Others were here alone on this odd adventure. I would like to think we all got to know each other, work together well, and may have even made some friends. To the families and friends here, thank you all for coming. Your support means the world to us. You are the pillars that we will lean on, the solid foundations to a wonderful career in dispatching. Your encouragement has been the secret ingredient that helped us succeed. Be forewarned, night shifts are in a lot of our near futures. The training is not over, it is beginning in earnest. So remember, if you see us and we look a little dazed, maybe react in a snappy way or a poor tone, sleep deprivation is our new hobby. So give us a little grace, because we will definitely need it. Now, speaking of awkwardness, let's just acknowledge the road to graduation has been kind of like trying to cut Swiss cheese with a plastic fork. We've all felt that awkwardness, like showing up to a fancy dinner in sweatpants, but at least we're finally done wearing someone else's pants to class. In closing, BT144, as we move forward from this graduation, we will remember the weirdness, the laughter, and the bizarre camaraderie we built here. But let's also carry with us the knowledge we've gained, as well as the humor and resilience that got us here. In the end, DPSSD has been like an odd dream, a return to college for some, and a middle-aged dorm living experience for others. But we're leaving here as a quirky family that shares inside jokes. Here's to the next chapter, where we will hopefully face fewer awkward moments and fewer icebreakers. Thank you all. Congratulations, class. And on behalf of all of us, Baker Tom 144 signing on.
And now to all the graduates, the presentation of your certificates marks the conclusion of your training and the highlight of today's graduation. It signals the end of one phase of your career and the beginning of another. Please rise on command.
Row, attention.
Mia Abbott, Grants Pass Police Department. Itzel Anaya, Klamath 911 Communications District. Jennifer Beatty, Clackamas County Communications. Mackenzie Beaver, Medcom 911. Teresa Broyles, WVCC. Michelle Davenport, LeGrand Police Department. Rayleigh Davis, Grants Pass Police Department. Andrew Doman, BOEC. Sierra Linnemeyer, Grants Pass Police Department. Jessica Findley, BOEC. Cassandra Fish, Clackamas County Communications. Kathleen Forrest, BOEC. Danielle Foster, Clackamas County Communications. Marissa Garcia, Deschutes County 911. Connor Hayes, Central Lane Communications. Jordan Hoops, WVCC. Alexandra Jenkins, Central Lane Communications. Victoria Lucas, Emergency Communications of Southern Oregon. Madison McGraw, Umatilla County Sheriff's Office. Cheryl Peterson, Lynn County Sheriff's Office. Brooke Remington, Central Lane Communications. Lauren Ruther, Bowick. Casey Sandusky, Central Lane Communications. Becky Schrapel, Yamhill County, or Yamhill Communications. Twice a day. Madeline White, Umatilla County Sheriff's Office.
I will now administer the Telecommunications Code of Ethics. Will the members of Class 144 please rise? Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I swear as a telecommunicator. I swear as a telecommunicator. That I regard myself. As a member of an honorable profession. I will perform my duty. With efficiency to the best of my ability. My conduct and my performance. Will be accomplished in an honest manner. Observant of the laws. Of the city, state, and country. I will recognize in my duty. That I am responsible to the public. I will accept responsibility for my actions. I will strive for those values. Which will reflect honor. On my fellow telecommunicators, my agency, and myself. Please join me in officially congratulating Basic Telecommunications Class 144. BT144, thank you for the work that you do. You're to be congratulated on your accomplishments thus far. You're one step closer to becoming certified in the state of Oregon as a telecommunicator. It has been my pleasure to serve you during your time here at DPSST, and I thank you for that privilege. As you go back to your agencies, my challenge to you is this. Embrace the opportunities. Like the sheriff said, you get to do this wonderful career. Don't just survive, thrive. Use System 1 and System 2 wisely. Remember to breathe. Remember that sleep is not overrated. Remember to show grace to others and to yourselves. Remember that your tone is a big part of your phone and radio communication, so be kind, even if you have to be firm. Remember to keep your butterflies in formation, and just find the joy in the little things. Maybe it's just a sparkly lanyard that you change every day. Oh, and you knew you'd hear it one more time. The wise words of John Wooden. Be quick, but don't hurry. Lives depend on it. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain at your seats until the graduates have been dismissed. Then please join us in the back of the auditorium for a reception honoring the graduates.
Class dismissed.